Hey everybody, JC here with Catalyst Insurance Group, and I'm fortunate to be joined by Tracy McQueen with Assist Indiana. And she's going to tell you a little bit about her story and what her organization is about. But I first met her when she came to the Center Grove Rotary Club and spoke to our organization about the amazing work that her and her organization is doing. I was so captivated and blown away by it. We've partnered with them in the past. You might have seen their purple toilets going around town. I'll let her talk about that a little bit. But Tracy, why don't you mind telling the listeners and the viewers here kind of what your organization is all about and how we're going to be able to help you?
Absolutely. Well, thanks first and foremost, JC, for allowing me to come back and speak with you today. Speaking opportunities are growing for us at Assist as what we do in the community is beginning to grow. We are the local rape crisis center located right in Franklin next door to Corn Country Music, and we provide services to folks who have been in a traumatic situation such as sexual abuse, sexual assaults, domestic violence, or physical violence. And what makes us also more unique is that we not only serve the survivor, but we serve their family as well. So the primary and secondary survivors of those traumatic events. Since last speaking with JC, we've taken on a couple more projects within the county, one being facilitating the sexual assault response team for Johnson County alongside the Prosecutor's office, and coordinated the Child Advocacy Center alongside the Johnson County Prosecutor's office as well. So any children who come through to tell that story, we walk alongside them and their family, and we help get them the referrals and the services they need as a result of going through that process. One of our biggest projects as of late and during this past year was actually being reached by the Indiana Trafficking Victim Assistance Program, the state hub of Indiana, to see if we'd be willing to coordinate community partners to come together to create a team of people from around the county that would be willing to start taking on and tackling the tough topic of human trafficking. So as of today, I'm proud to say that we are one of 2 counties in the entire state that actually have a human trafficking task force. The rest of the state is comprised of coalitions that are made up of multiple counties that are participating in how to combat this here in Indiana.
It's amazing the work that you're doing, and I'm so grateful. I wish you guys didn't exist. I wish you didn't have a job here because there was no need for you, but I'm so grateful that when people are at their lowest point that they do have somebody that they can turn to. Let me ask you this. If somebody was in trouble, in need of your services, what is the best way for them to get in contact with the services that you provide?
Absolutely. The biggest thing we say is give us a call at 317-739-4456. Directly call us. In that number, somebody will answer. If not, there'll be a series of things to listen to, and at the end would be our on-call number. So if it's an extreme emergency, we use that number for being called out into the field for sexual assaults, but we can also use it in extreme emergencies if you're in need of immediate help. We also have a website that has our information. You can contact us at assistindiana.org. But we're also on Instagram and Facebook, and actually we have been getting people reaching out through those social media platforms as well.
So there you have it. Now, we just came out of Human Trafficking Awareness Month for the month of January. The month of February is
Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month.
Would you care to elaborate on that just a little bit?
Yes. For the month of February, we'll be putting posts up on our Facebook page, but things to look at. We do prevention education in the schools, and one of the things that we talk about in that prevention education is looking for youth to have healthy boundaries, setting healthy boundaries in their dating relationships, in their relationships in everyday life, including with parents and friends. So one thing that we encourage them to do is to look for those red flags, such as excessive calling or excessive texting by their dating partner, or also looking at, are they isolating them from their friends or from their family, or are they keeping them from doing the most favorite things that they like to do, all because of trying to isolate or to occupy all their time. So those are just a couple of things that you'll see as far as tips that would go up on our Facebook page, and just have those conversations with your teenagers. You know, engage with them. What does the relationship look like? Do you have an open and honest relationship or communication with your teen, so that if something were going on, you could sit down and speak with them and maybe give them direction on what to do if they're seeing it. And if you as a parent are seeing those red flags, sit down, have those hard, honest conversations with your kids about what to do next. The big thing is when kids get in these situations, it's one of the things I educate, they don't know how to break up. I ask kids all the time in high school, how many of you here know how to break up appropriately with somebody? Almost every hand stays down. And we know now social media makes it kind of easy, but makes it very awkward, breaking up over text. We always say the best thing to do is to do it in person, and if you don't feel safe enough to do it in person, have somebody with you. Do it in a public place. Let that person know the boundaries that were crossed, so hopefully that person can then take that information and grow from it and not take it into their next relationship.
That is just amazing advice. As somebody who has a child who's about to be a teenager and we're kind of just starting into that time frame, extremely valuable information. So Tracy, thank you so much for sharing that. Last thing we're going to leave you guys with is the program that you guys run. I believe it's in April. Is that correct?
Yes.
They have a program called Flushing Out Violence. Maybe you've seen this random purple toilet going around. It might have been presented to you. You might have been with it. You know what it's about. But for those of you who don't, who I'm probably going to send that purple toilet to, Trace, would you care to elaborate on that?
Absolutely. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and we have a number of events going on, but that entire month will be our month for fundraising for Flushing Out Violence, like JC said. It is a little toilet that goes around. The handle actually works. If we had $1 for every time somebody played with the handle, we would all be retired right now. But that fundraiser last year in itself went to over 230 organizations. It's made it to 8 of 10 counties that we've actually worked in. But it's an opportunity for you to pay it forward to somebody else to become aware, to help them become aware of who we are and what we do in this community. It's a simple monetary amount that starts at $50, and the most we ask is $100 unless you decide to give past that. One thing we'll be doing with that this year is also looking for sponsorships for Dancing with the Johnson County Stars. We are in that event again this year, and there are different levels of giving for that too in order to get tickets, get promotional ads in the book that presents all the dancers and the people who have sponsored. So that's another opportunity just to give back and to help those that we serve as we move forward in this endeavor.
Tracy, thank you so much for what you do and the impact that you're helping or you're having on people at probably the lowest point of their lives. So I'm so grateful that your organization exists, and I'm so honored to be able to participate, at least in a small way. And by that I mean on behalf of all the policyholders and customers and clientele that we have here at Catalyst Insurance Group, the people who trust us with their insurance, we would like to make a donation again to Assist Indiana in the amount of $1,000 for you to use towards furthering your mission of flushing out violence and helping these people at their most darkest hour.
Awesome. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. We love when partners like you walk alongside us and understand the hard work that we do. Trying to get the message out about what we do and keeping information confidential and the privacy and safety of those that we serve is paramount. So you don't see us around advertising. You don't see us talking a whole lot unless we're asked to come and speak. And when partners like you invite us out to at least give some kind of direction as to who we are and what we do and give us a voice as we try to give that back to those that we work with, we much appreciate it.
Tracy, it's been my honor. Thank you, all of our viewers, all of our customers, all of our supporters and fans. We really appreciate the impact that you are helping us make in and around our community.